Welcome to the Random Wrestling Review.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Random Wrestling Review. And thanks again for downloading, watching on YouTube, or doing whatever it is you do to get your weekly fix of wrestling podcasty goodness. Let me start by introducing my team. First up, returning once again to the pod. He is the hornswoggle of the pod in that he is a hairy little bastard that nobody likes. It's Gav.
Hello, but Callie likes me, and Natalia.
Gav, you're literally the face that not even a mother could love.
Your bird dead.
Oh, really? And joining us for a second time after fixing his mic issues from the first week, it is insert snappy Dutch reference here. It's Dutch.
Hello.
I can't think of a intro for you this week, Dutch. Sorry.
Bert Conterman, you!
And the new voice in the pod this week making his first appearance, it is the Belfast Bruiser, Jonny Malseed.
Yeah.
And,
My phone number's available at the end of this.
oh God.
I don't think you'll
Mine
be
too.
Yeah.
Yours are on. So your phone number on the bathroom wall, Gav.
Yep.
Sometimes I do wonder if this is a wrestling podcast or just a
Just
collection
gotta
of
get it out there
subscribers.
somewhere.
We better get the core conversation out now, huh?
And let me introduce myself. I am fucking shattered.
Hi, fucking Shattered, how are you?
But I'm also your host, editor, and all-round media guru. It is myself, David Marshall.
Monty.
Or Monty, or fucking whatever.
Davey
So,
Pooh.
yeah. How are we all doing this week?
Smashing. You?
Shattered.
You said that already.
I know, but
Why are you shattered? What were you up all night doing?
travelling in a fucking boat.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it was something more exciting than that.
No, the boat was rocking, but not for reasons I'd have liked.
Ah, okay.
I thought she was joining us on the pod.
Well, no, I am back in Limwood instead of being in Orkney. I travelled back home last night, which would be, at the time of this recording, Monday. And 12 hours of travelling later, I'm back in Limwood and ready to do this shit.
Get her up on Skype, come on. You promised us that you'd have her, so...
Gav, you do realise you are on the internet and there's like literally millions of fucking...
No, I'm just saying you promised us that she'd be joining us on the pod, and I'm quite upset now.
What can I tell you? She had her fill of sexual abuse with me staying over for the weekend, so...
What, did you date your brother?
You know, you're lucky because I'm so tired I can't even think of a comeback. See, I couldn't even think of a word comeback.
Right. On to the big news in professional wrestling. Sabu is going to be in Glasgow in August.
Adam,
Usually we wait till we do the segues and we do the intros and that, though, Gav, and the segues and the voiceovers.
Alright.
just outside.
Right, so, yep, so that's this week's team, and let's start things off by talking about all the latest news in this week in professional wrestling.
It's time for Review the Week on Random Wrestling Review.
So, gents, what would you say is the biggest news to come out of the wrestling world this weekend?
Austin Aries getting sued for sexual harassment.
That is hilarious to see. At least.
Ziggler's concussion.
Ziggler's concussion. I've not. Yeah,
Is that somebody's ma?
I'm a.
Hi, Monty's ma. I met you ages ago.
You did? You did?
I met her last night.
Anyway, so Ziggler. Did anyone watch Raw? I've not watched it in the last 2 weeks.
I watched last week's. It's
Did
pretty
anyone,
shit.
did anyone watch the last night's at all?
Well, quote unquote, I don't have Sky, so quote unquote, I can't watch it, but it was rubbish.
Good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The sad thing seems to
They
be. That...
announced
Sorry, Gav, on you go.
they announced a strap match between Mark Henry and Sheamus And it's going to be an I Quit match between Del Rio and Swagger now at Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
that's all I
happened?
can remember.
What happened to Ziggler then? Did he?
He got kicked in the face by Swagger
Yeah, we got toed in the face, basically.
when he was trying to pick up the ladder.
Jack Swagger seems to be doing himself a lot of favors, doesn't he?
We
Well-
are the people.
He was going to become world champion, but then he got high.
That was shit.
It was shit. The sad thing being that I've not watched Raw for 2 weeks, but I don't think I've actually missed anything.
Oh, the Shield lost,
The show.
finally.
Guess
Oh.
they lost to Super Cena, didn't they?
Of course.
Well, he pinned Reigns and Rollins, and then they just battered him. And Ambrose is facing Kofi Kingston on Sunday for the US title, and Team Hell No against Reigns and Rollins.
So is
That's all I
anyone
can remember.
actually going to fork out whatever it is, $14.95 to buy this pay-per-view this weekend?
I fuck.
No.
Don't have Sky.
And you're not league enough to be trusted with things like bills either, so...
I've
That's
got my own
That's
card and everything.
Oh well.
Sorry, Dutch.
Past his bedtime as well.
Yeah, it's nearly come up for 8:30. The sun will be down soon.
Just catch it online now.
Yeah.
Not advocated, of course.
No.
Mm.
Not that we'd advocate pirating, but I don't think we'd advocate paying nearly 15 quid for a WWE pay-per-view either.
Well, it's not. Is it really illegal to go on YouTube and watch it whenever somebody's gone and uploaded it and probably paid for it themselves?
Well, what is not illegal is to watch a pay-per-view for free in relation to reviewing it or doing something like this. So technically, if we
We're
watch
not
a...
breaking the law.
Yeah, technically. For review purposes.
I doubt Strathclyde's finest will be booting down anybody's door for watching a wrestling show anyway, will they?
I don't know, they do it for people enjoying the football, so.
Well, they do it for people enjoying life, so...
Yeah. Well, yeah, they
I'll get up the Extreme Rules match card.
Oh, I've got it, it's okay. And right, the next week's, Sundays. Is there any particular match that anyone is even remotely interested in?
Ambrose against Kingston.
Yeah.
And the strap match. That sounds like it could be decent.
Oh, you're telling me you're not interested in seeing Brock Lesnar and Triple H for a third time?
Oh, obviously I am. Loving it. Oh, the final thing on Raw was those two in a cage together and then Triple H barring them.
I'll tell you something, if there's one thing about a match that I don't want to see the first time, an easy way to solve that is to give me it 3 times.
Aye. Yep, so
Basically, this match is like anal sex. You probably wouldn't like it the first time, but will grow on you.
right, so just quickly read out the card for you. We've got on the pre-show The Miz versus Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
Then we've got Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger I Quit match for the #1 contendership to the World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena versus Ryback last man standing match for the WWE Championship.
It's...
Lesnar v Triple H in a steel cage. Sheamus against Mark Henry in a strap match. Orton v Big Show in a Extreme Rules match. Jericho v Fandango in just a straight up match.
Did it.
That's
Kofi
wrong.
Kingston against Ambrose.
What
And
the fuck was that?
Team Hell No against The Shield. So what's your predictions for the first match? Miz against Cody. David?
Who, sorry?
Miz against Cody. Cody
Fuck.
Rhodes.
I couldn't fucking care less, to be honest. Who's the champion?
Neither
Is
of
it?
them.
Neither
It's
of
just a straight up match.
Oh, fuck, I don't
For
know.
some reason, Wade Barrett isn't on this pay-per-view.
Miz, because... Yeah, Miz.
Johnny?
Well, again, don't really care. Miz, probably because I used to like him, but then he just got boring again. So yeah, Miz.
Dutch?
Oh, when did it? I didn't even know it got announced.
Neither did I. This is all news
I
to
will
me.
go with Cody Rhodes.
I think it'll be Cody. I think they're pushing him. Del Rio versus Swagger.
Del Rio.
I think so.
Yeah, definitely Del Rio. This match would be interesting if you didn't know that Jack Swagger's getting punished anyway.
Yeah.
And it just takes the whole fun away from it. It probably would be interesting if it wasn't for that.
I think it'll still be a good match though.
Supposedly they didn't pay out his WrestleMania match winning, so to speak. Like he was set to make like 225,000 just for WrestleMania, and they punished him by not paying that out instead of suspending him. Or so.
It really goes against their own will in this policy.
So everyone's just saying Del Rio for that match.
Yeah.
But Superman versus Ryback.
Cena probably.
Probably Cena, yeah.
Well, I'm going to say Ryback because I live in hope that one day John Cena will not look like the overhyped, overpushed, overinflated arse piece that he is. So I still live in that hope. So I'm going to say Ryback.
The thing is though, they're just gonna have Ryback beat him up for about 20 minutes and then Cena hit shoulder tackle.
5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really don't know what they'll do with Ryback if he loses this match.
Well,
Same thing to do with the rest of the roster. Stand them out for 2 minutes every week. Just have no real interest in any of them at all.
Make him the newest member of the Hip Hop Pipples.
then it's the mighty Brock Lesnar against Twat H.
Surely Brock's going to win this.
I think if they want Brock to have any credibility, they'll have him win.
Yeah, but it's a WWE, yeah.
Suppose Triple H only looks after Triple H.
Has Brock won anything since he came back?
Yeah, he beat Triple H once.
At SummerSlam. Broke his arm.
He lost against Triple H in the retirement match. So
Triple H came out of retirement.
Even though he only wrestles twice a year.
Yeah.
We've got the Pride of Ireland against Mark Henry. I think it'll be Henry.
I really don't know what way they'll go with this. There seem to be Sheamus push just came to a abrupt end because he's really stale and boring as fuck as a face.
Yeah, if you look at all the things that Sheamus has done in that feud, so to speak, it's all heel tactics.
Yeah.
Distract them and put them in the ball, all that shite.
But see, I put that down to nothing more than just fucking sloppy booking from the WWE.
Yeah, but as I said, if you look at it, everything Mark Henry did is, babyface like, pulling trucks and all that. That's what I do every morning, but it's not televised.
Yeah.
Then we've got...
I was going to say, but nah.
We've got the Viper against Big Show.
Don't care.
I think it'll be...
boring nonsense. There's not one match that's been mentioned so far that there's any real... Oh, that could be excellent, that could be different. It's just...
Chris Jericho against Fandango.
See, the dance-off on Raw was slightly different than what I thought it was going to be. I thought they might have dragged it out a bit, but they seemed to go straight for the beatdown, which... I mean, it kind of makes Fandango look a bit credible because they seem to have been just kind of pushing him as nonsense so far, don't they?
Yeah.
They've got this craze where people can sing the tune, and I forget what the tune even is, but can they not capitalize on that? Can they not sort of push that as something interesting for the fans, or is it just? Psh?
No, but they overdid it. Like that, the post WrestleMania crowd did it once, and then boom, like oh, let's blast it all
Yeah.
over the website, and everybody's doing the Fandango, and they
Rangers
just
did the
ruined it.
Fandango and everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was week after WrestleMania. It's like they'll see something and then they'll push it like that fucking app.
Yeah.
Twit out.
Have the WWE got an app?
Ah.
Fuck.
Never heard of it until yesterday.
I'm pretty sure we spent. I can't remember actually.
And if one was wanted to get this app, how would one go about it? Where could I get it from?
Domino's.
Domino's.
Pizza Hut.
Like, oh,
McDonald's, where you used to work.
Yes, that's true. Oh, so is that everything? No,
Kingston and Ambrose. I think that could be a good match.
Ambrose, hopefully. No interest in Kofi Kingston.
I like Kingston, but Orton's ruined his career pretty much.
Well, he's good in the ring, but he's got absolutely no character whatsoever.
That could pretty much be said for
True.
any WWE guy.
Very true.
Oh, well.
Then we've got the Tornado Tag Team match. Shield against Team Hell No. I actually think Team Hell No will pull it out the bag. And
What is
Undertaker will.
What are they defining as a tornado tag team match? What do they?
I think it's just everyone in the ring at the same time. But I could be wrong. Oh, look, there's a hyperlink.
That'll probably be the best match in the show.
Either about that or the I Quit match.
No, I don't think that'll be good at all.
oh, but if they give some time between Brian and and Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
it should be. But if it's
The way I'm
when they-
seeing it is, it's just going to be everyone in the ring battering each other. I don't think you need to make tags or anything.
No, that is a tornado match, aye. God,
Is a tornado match? Does that not include some kind of elimination kind of thing, or?
no,
I
I
don't
think
think so.
it's just like
Alright.
means you don't need to tag in.
You could get tornado elimination and tornado tables. I know that.
Yeah.
And tables would be quality.
God, I'm so bored about talking about this pay-per-view.
Right, well, this pay-per-view, that's all the matches talked about. So,
Thank fuck.
fire off on the next bit.
Well, you
But
can.
if you look at it, what extreme things are there? A cage match, an I quit match,
Last man standing.
last man
Strap
standing
match.
in a strap-on match.
Woohoo!
Extreme rules.
I
And
think
you've also got the Divas match.
Is that going
That's
to be a
not on
strap
here.
match?
Yeah, I think you'll find if you look back at the last two episodes, I have been a great advocate of introducing strap-on matches in the WWE.
Virgil against China. That'd be an interesting one.
It's Molly Holly against anyone. Me.
She'd be using this. I don't even want to think about that. But
It reminded me of that. There was a Dutch goalkeeper at ADO Den Haag, Stefan Postma.
oh, the Villa player. Yeah, I remember that.
Aye, and one night his girlfriend experimented with a dildo, stuck it up his ass, but somehow that got leaked to the internet, and that's why he left the Netherlands.
Did that not happen when he was at Aston Villa? Not to nitpick, because I do remember it being very, very big.
At Aston Villa, I just know that he either left or he didn't want to go back to Holland, because that's where the story broke. I'm
What are
pretty
you
sure
talking
he
about?
was still in Holland, because I remember him playing in a game, and like the opposing crowd had thousands of dildos chuck at him.
Well,
Oh, you crazy Dutch, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Stefan Postma.
Dutch goalie guy. I did mention last week when
Him.
I mentioned last week when it didn't record the Stephanie McMahon rumor.
No, she fucks guys with a strap on.
Yeah, she has a
I
strap.
thought that was first week.
Was it the first week? I don't know. Well, some week I mentioned back that apparently Stephanie McMahon has a strap on in her office that she uses to fuck Triple H and has used on Shawn Michaels and Trish Stratus and Stone Cold. So there you go.
That's why Trish Stratus got in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I also read a wee rumour last week that her and Lillian Garcia were very close friends. There's an image for you. Right, so is that all we've got to talk about in the WWE current circa
Yeah, it's
2015?
that exciting. We get down to strap-ons and smutty rumors. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's every week. There has to be a segment for Gav to talk about strap-ons.
Can I talk about ICW now?
No, because I'm going to do it.
Oh, you bastard. I was the one that broke it on Follow as well.
I don't
I
care.
got the picture.
I've been to an ICW event. I'm fucking one of the ICW faithful. I get
Sabu
fucking-
versus Jester, August.
It's like you think I'm not editing this.
Damn it. And Colt Cabana against, I can't remember.
Grado as you fucking called him last week, and I wanted to slap the shit out your mouth.
It was like Grado.
Yeah, so to put a proper journalistic spin in this, ICW are going to have a big show at the Edinburgh Picture House. It was scheduled for Studio 300, I think it's called, or something. But the venue was too small and the tickets sold so quickly they'll move it to the Edinburgh Picture House on the 25th of August, and it will have the two headlining matches of Sabu against Jack Jester and Grado against Colt Cabana. And if you've never been to an ICW event before, buy fucking tickets for this, because even if you're not an ICW fan, it's a chance to see Sabu and a chance to see a world-class wrestler like Colt Cabana.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
What is ICW?
Insane Championship Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's the Scottish one, isn't it?
race.
Yeah.
You've got guys like Grado, Red Lightning.
Grado.
I can't remember anyone else.
Do you know
It's
something?
actually going to be my first ever wrestling event I'm going to attend.
There you go.
Is that
Oh,
where?
Boys.
Is this place where McIntyre came from, or Galloway? As he was?
Yeah, it's Drew Galloway. He was the first ever ICW heavyweight champion.
Okay. So where is it being held? I know you said Edinburgh.
The Edinburgh Picture House.
Right.
It's a venue of over 1,000 people, I believe.
Why
Get
don't
me
they
a
hold it
ticket
at
and I'll
Tank
come.
Castle? Why don't they hold it at Tank Castle or something? That would be cool.
Oh,
Shite hole.
they're
Yeah.
pretty big, but I don't think they're quite big to fill a lot.
Well, neither are Hearts. Hey.
Hey!
I actually live about 5 minutes away from that dump.
Up Gorgie Road.
Yeah, I live
Right.
on Gorgie Road. Not going to give my exact address for Gavin, but
I've spent a couple of
close.
times. I've spent time in Rubbo's bar. We'll say no more about that, but I've been in there.
Aw, I want him to do a run-in.
Right, before this descends into bigotry and football, and before I do
TNA.
fuck TNA, Abyss is back, that's it, fuck off.
How about Austin Aries and his
I
cock up?
want to talk about Austin Aries' balls. There's a feed going on, Gav.
We'll give a couple minutes
Let
to
him
Austin
tell
Aries
what.
off.
D'Lo Brown's getting kicked out of Aces and Eights. Well, he's a prospect now because he screwed everyone over by accident, apparently.
Johnny, as a well-known sex pest, will you give us a wee rundown of what has occurred in the life of Mr. Aries this week?
You talking to me or Johnny?
Johnny, both of you, well, fair, to be fair.
Well, the thing with Aries, I mean, he's meant to be an arsehole. He's meant to be a bad guy. So why is something like that so much? I mean, why is something like that so awful? I mean, on my sort of YouTube recommendations, I saw a video from about 5 or 6 years ago of Kurt Angle beating up Tori Wilson. So now all of a sudden, the slightest bit of violence between a man and a woman's.
I
It
think,
wasn't even
She would
violent.
say-
He just
Oh, but you can thank Benoit for that.
I suppose.
Who?
Chris
Benoit.
Benoit.
Never heard of him.
He
Who's that?
won. Yeah.
I think it was the fact because it wasn't planned. I mean, it was just Aries genuinely acting an arsehole that has caused the upset.
I think his persona is meant to be similar to CM Punk's, like just the general asshole that everybody loves.
But I think by all accounts, Austin Aries is a bit of an arsehole in real life as well.
So CM Punk though.
Well, true.
I mean,
believe he
Just
didn't
hope
make.
he's a Nazi.
Oh, I can't believe that Austin Aries didn't get on Tough Enough last season, or 2 years ago now.
well, he doesn't really need to be on Tough Enough, does he? He's far more accomplished than any of the guys.
Oh, I know, but as I said, he wasn't deemed good enough or tough enough, and then you had that, can't mind her name, with
Andy,
Alina against Alicia Fox.
Funk is on a roll.
Yeah.
But that still produced the best Stone Cold expression ever.
Who?
Well, the TNA thing with aces and eights has sort of been as interesting as TNA has got, which doesn't really say much, but they've actually sort of played it off as kind of interesting. And I think you'll know, David, that I'm somewhat of a TNA fanboy, so that's maybe what's part of my interest. But it's just got a little bit better than the whole Immortal thing. So
I have enjoyed the aces and eights as well, to be fair. Well, bits of it. I liked the way they explained why Billy Ray did everything he did. I thought that made it seem like the angle actually made sense. If you get what I mean.
I would have. It would have been something. It would have been better, or maybe not better, but it would have been interesting that Brooke Hogan had sort of jumped over as well, done even.
I think that might still happen. To be fair.
Yeah.
Because they keep doing the thing where they're not nullifying the marriage or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I'm sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised with TNA. I mean, the Abyss thing wasn't. I don't think it was unexpected, but they've sort of. If he's going to be the savior, if he's going to be the TNA's hero or whatever they're going to call it, fair enough. It's sort of wee bit interesting. Was it C3P or something?
No
Dutch,
idea.
you might. Aye, but
Hello?
they're trying to make it sound like
Still hear you, Johnny.
AJ Styles is the big. He's like the decider. Who's he gonna go away? Is he gonna go away? Bad influence or?
They're just rehashing old storylines.
Yeah.
Sting 1997. Which side does he choose?
Yeah.
Sting acknowledged that as well in one of his promos.
Aces and eights. It's good, but it's been too long drawn. It's over a year. Well,
I imagine it will end at Slammiversary. Or the pay-per-view after that.
The thing I don't get is that Joseph Park was investigating the disappearance of his brother, and then all of a sudden said, fuck that, I'll just become a wrestler myself. Then all of a sudden he's off again, and I don't get it.
Well, yeah, the next week's TNA apparently has Joseph Park addressing something to do with that, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. It doesn't really make sense when you think about it, but then again, TNA.
Basically, fuck you and wrestling logic.
Yeah, they have all the potential worlds. They've got a brilliant roster, and they've got brilliant ideas, but it's too much based on ex-WWE or ex-WWE, WCW. Because name me 5 homegrown TNA stars.
What's that?
Rude, Storm, AJ, Abyss.
Well,
does Aries count? Because he was somewhere else. He was ROH before, wasn't he?
Well, a good few of them were.
Else. If you just look at the amount of people that were in WWE at one time, AJ Styles was in WWE, didn't get the developed contract.
He was in a WCW with a air pilot gimmick fucking thing.
The thing is, if you're TNA, if you're Hogan, Bischoff, or Dixie or whoever, if you're sitting in Ken Anderson's a free agent, you're not just going to sit and not use him, though, are you?
True.
I mean, the thing about the S's and Eights is moving away from the whole Kennedy or Anderson with the microphone coming down thing, and that's plus. But then I don't know why Dale Brown was even involved there. He hasn't wrestled in about 15 years anyway, and the last time he did, he hurt some guy really bad. So
Yeah, true, but the Aces and Eights story is gearing toward Hogan and Sting now. Hulk Hogan challenging Bully Ray. Why?
I think, guys, if we're
The logic, but the guy can't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
You just stick to making sex tapes and wrestling.
Is it a bad thing that I watched that?
Yes, it is. But just to interrupt for a second, I think if we're going to sit here and talk about the ills and the failings of TNA, we're going to be here for some while, and I think it's a discussion that's best left for another day. And
I just like to add something. Chris Sabin is on Impact next week.
It's Chris Sabin.
Hail Satan.
Him, Kenny King, and Petey Williams, X Division title match. Sabin's winning.
And on another Gav mispronunciation, I'll end this segment and we'll be back in just a brief second for you with our main feature of the night, which is WWE versus ECW head-to-head from 2006.
And now it's time for ECW vs WWE, head-to-head on Random Wrestling Review.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking ladies, who am I kidding? Absolutely no females listen to this shit. There's a reason there's 5 guys in this. And saying that,
And Gav.
And saying that, if there is any female listeners out there who want to jump on, please don't hesitate to
Send me a text or an email.
I'm going to need to watch my words here because I could get into trouble.
I know you could.
If any females want to come on and add a bit of variety to the pod, that'd be nice, is what David's trying to say.
Yeah, that would be.
Eloquently put.
Yeah.
Sending us pictures is optional.
No, it's compulsory.
I would not care for these pictures as I am very much a taken man.
Pish.
Simon married? Or am I?
Yeah, but I'm at the stage of the relationship we don't have contempt for them yet. So not married.
Shagging.
How are her sandwich making abilities?
Very good, actually. Well, see, to be honest, I'll tell you a story, actually. I got to Orkney on Friday night, and I was fucking starving, and I got back to hers, and she made me a bit of dinner, and there wasn't really anything in the house, so she gave me quiche and chips, and I was fucking starving, so she gave me these plate of chips, and I bit into the first chip, and it was fucking raw. I could have swung for her. Have you ever bit into a raw chip before? It's fucking...
Yes.
It's heinous.
Horrible.
Frozen chip. Have a bit into that.
Not a frozen chip, that's a bit retarded.
Disgusting.
Right, well, once again, you can see there's a new voice in the pod. Let me introduce Simon to the RWR family. Simon, are you excited to finally be on the show?
Yes, it's been a long while.
Whoa, wait, Simon, do you hear that? Yes, it's Fandango's favourite fan, Simon, and that got with a lot more fun if my laptop wasn't pitched.
I'm Fandango's #1 fan. We established that weeks ago.
I can't get
The
it fixed.
Fandango boat has sailed. It is gone.
Can I hear you, mate?
That's why he's beating Jericho on Sunday.
No. Not a chance.
David,
I think they'll turn him face anyways, but...
Yeah, I think that's it.
What? He's getting no reaction already. It was
That's
funny
why they
for
turn
2
him
weeks,
face.
but then he would be booed even more.
Then they'll probably just turn him heel again. That's what they do with Big Show.
I don't think he actually does get booed or anything though, does he? Really?
It's just they detest him. It's nothing really good about him at all.
No.
He's good in the ring. Give
Good
him that.
wrestler, shite dancer.
He's
Yeah.
been taking ballroom dancing lessons with Michael Cole. So Cole's been saying.
Right, before this pod descends even further into madness and just continually talks about Fandango? Let's talk about what we're here to discuss tonight, which is WWE versus ECW head to head from 2006.
Ooh, it was pish.
So you've actually decided to watch the show this week, Gav. That's big of you.
I know I watched it Saturday night because I thought we were doing the pod on Sunday, but
Yes.
someone postponed it again.
Oh well, fuck me for having a life, eh?
That's what I'm saying on Follow. So.
So usually I explain why I picked this, but this was really just fucking eeny meeny miny mo, and it was the first one that I could find on on YouTube, sorry. So the background of this was it was a special one-off show that was promoting the upcoming One Night Stand 2006 pay-per-view, which was a follow-up from the One Night Stand 2005, which was a purely old-school ECW pay-per-view, which actually done quite well. And yeah, so the main event or the big attraction for this was the show was the main event of John Cena against Sabu,
Love Sabu.
who will be coming to Glasgow to take on Jack Jester, fighting for ICW.
Edinburgh.
In Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Right.
Well, you can forgive me for hoping it was in Glasgow, considering that Edinburgh is a shithole.
I'd agree with that.
Says the man from Linwood.
There's fuck all wrong with Linwood. It's
Either.
a fine little vibrant village.
Dumfries is best village going.
Yeah.
Town even.
That's a village.
That's a town. 35,000 people I'll have, you know.
There you go.
Aye.
So we already, after slagging Dumfries and Gav, we're ready to dive into this wonderful adventure that is this show from June 7th, 2006.
Why not?
Coming from Dayton,
for it.
Ohio. Right, so the show opened with a promo of Mick Foley talking up Team WWE, which included the entire Raw and SmackDown roster. Basically just giving them a pep talk. Then it cut to Paul Heyman, who was talking to the ECW roster, which included a very pumped up, if you will, Kirk Angle, telling them that they were superior to the WWE. It then cut to Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, who were the WWE commentators, and Joey Styles and Taz were the ECW commentators, which was a very unusual and unique and awkward setting, which basically had Taz pissing over anything that JR or King would say for the pay-per-view. Guys, as somebody who watched this and wasn't watching at the time, what did you make of this opening?
It was better than what we had at WrestleMania, to be fair. I think I like the commentators and I like the two promos. It makes me miss bragging rights.
Look, I think you're the only person ever in the world to say I miss bragging rights. Vintage bragging rights. Simon, as the newest member to the pod, were you watching back at this time?
Oh yeah, I was watching it. I watched that one live. I think it was like a Wednesday night actually. I'm not too sure.
What did you make?
Sky showed it.
What did you make of the commentary lineup?
It was just typical WWE. I think it was around about that time they started splitting them up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the Raw guys were like up in the Titantron area and stuff like that, and then
Yeah,
the ECW guys were at ringside during the shows. But it's just back in the good days with JR and the King.
Yeah.
And they were decent.
When King could actually he actually gave a fuck about the product.
And when he was a real pervert.
Again,
The tits.
far be it from me to suggest that in Memphis Championship Wrestling that Jerry Lawler fucked a 15-year-old girl, because I wouldn't suggest that.
And before the
You just have.
I never suggested it, but I never not suggested it.
Well, if he's wrong, let him. If you're wrong, let him sue you.
Oh dear. So, the first match of this, it's not really a pay-per-view, I suppose. It's a one-off special match in the Saturday night main event category. Well, it was Rob Van Dam against Rey Mysterio, who was the world champion at this point, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Heavyweight.
Yeah, so it was a non-title match between these two. On paper, this
So in
is...
his Eddie Guerrero tribute,
Oh, yeah. Let's give
having
a...
him lose every fucking match.
Yeah. Let's give a wee mention to that, actually. What did people think of Ray's title run immediately after the death of Eddie Guerrero?
Sympathy run.
Yeah.
Don't really even remember it, to be honest with you.
Surely you remember Randy Orton's promo, Eddie's in hell. Class.
Vaguely.
Didn't they also burn that lowrider or something similar? Trust the WWE to be classy. I remember that they were touting the fact that the highest ever Raw rating was like an 8.1, which was on the Owen Hart tribute show. Like, it's not something to advertise, guys.
No.
Guy just got killed. Yeah, but rotten ratings.
Fuck it. Controversy creates cash and all that. So, Gav, you watched this. What did you make of Van Dam against Rey Mysterio?
I think this was back when Van Damme actually gave a crap about wrestling.
Well,
there was some good spots in it.
I can't stand the guy. Never have.
I've never really seen the hype either. I mean, I can appreciate he's talented, but I've never...
Kick, pose, flip, pose, turnbuckle, pose.
I never thought he was main event quality.
I may suggest, not necessarily 100% agree with this, but I think the thing about Van Damme is his whole sort of 420 and smoking thing, and I think that gets him a lot of support that he probably doesn't really deserve. I think it's the sort of the whole controversy thing and people wanting to be like that, and I think that's why people are so fond of him.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I posted the title as well, getting busted with Sabu for weed and cocaine in their car.
Yeah.
And by career, I think that's maybe around the time that he stopped quote unquote giving a fuck.
Yeah.
He stopped giving a fuck when he went to TNA.
Well, it'd be One Night Stand 2006 where he'd get his one and only world title run in the WWE and basically made an ass of it.
I did love the promo when he proclaimed that he was happy to get that belt because it span.
Sorry?
This one pins. Wait, I'll post a YouTube link.
Well, Dutch finds out the match ended with RVD hitting a 5-star frog splash on Rey Mysterio for the clean win. After the match, RVD helped Rey Mysterio to his feet and raised his arm as a show of respect. Well, it is shite.
Great heel move.
I know.
That was.
Well, see, that's the thing. He wasn't really the heel or the face.
I thought they were trying to build him as a heel since he went over to ECW.
But the ECW were getting the majority of the crowd face reaction. Do you on this? I know it was a really strange concept at the time because there really was no heels or faces. It was basically more of a real sport. You basically had your team. If you were an ECW fan or you were a WWE fan, and of course back then a lot of the guys like watching this when it was still a predominantly adult audience would have been old ECW fans back in the day. So for the nostalgia pop alone, they would have been cheering for the majority of the ECW guys.
But the thing about something like that is, where did you say this was? Where this was recorded?
Dayton, Ohio.
Somewhere like I don't know. somewhere like Ohio, is that really going to be ECW territory? I mean, I'm thinking if it was in Philadelphia, like the pay-per-view was, then there was a sort of partisan, but somewhere like Ohio or somewhere, I don't know,
True, yeah.
you're not going to get that much of a sort of interest. But I mean, like somewhere like Chicago, for example, or
Yeah.
these places where the crowds are really into it.
After that, we got a promo from Angle and Orton in the ring, talking about their upcoming match on Sunday at One Night Stand, which Angle would go on to win. It's just a fucking basic roided up Angle promo, talking about how much he wants to kick Orton's ass, how he's going to break his neck, break his legs, break his ankle, break his hymen.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
Orton said he felt sorry for Angle that he went from headlining WrestleMania to going to ECW. Which...
Oh, and he made some remark about it being like starting out in hardcore porn or something, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so that was that. We then got a non-title women's match between Mickie James and ECW's Jazz.
I skipped that.
Yeah, Mickie James won. There you go.
That was when she was at her best.
Yeah, hardcore country.
Lesbian Mickie James.
Yeah, oh, you gotta love lesbian Mickie James.
I'll be
Oh,
back
you
in 5
remember her
minutes.
WrestleMania 22 match against Trish?
Where she won with a fanny to the face, yes.
Was that?
Where her pinfall was basically sitting on Trish's face.
Yeah, but do you mind? Well, I don't know if you've ever seen the uncut version, but like they cut out a piece towards the end of the match on the DVD that she just grabs Trish
Yeah.
with 2 fingers and just licks it. That was brilliant.
That was good.
Better not mention it to Gav or else he's off again.
I think he just exploded. Literally.
Was that Mania 22? Did you say? Yeah.
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 Interesting.
Amazon will be getting a fucking lot
Oh,
of
it's not on the
business.
DVD.
Oh,
It's
right.
not
No,
on the.
yeah.
I have to look it up online.
Daily Motion.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be out there. Where am I? After that, we got a interview with Todd Grisham and the WWE champion. I wonder who it could be. Who would be the WWE champion? Remember, this was 7 years ago, so who would possibly be the WWE? Oh, right, it's fucking Cena, of course.
Is that his, 4th title reign? 5th?
This might have been his second or third. I mean, he won it 2005 and he held it for a good long while.
7 years, essentially.
Yeah, well, true. Well, Cena got booed heavily when he appeared. Footage was showing of Cena attacking Sabu on Raw. He's talked all this shit about the belt being held by Bruno Sammartino, Hogan, Austin. He said if RVD captures the ECW title, it'll be the single biggest riot in history. Well, I think it would have been if Cena actually won that match at One Night Stand.
Didn't they have a banner that says if Cena wins, we riot?
Yeah, they did. If Cena wins, we riot.
That's all. Oh, so that's where that came from then. Okay.
Oh, true. I never really thought about that. After that, we got a real fucking person that could cut a promo, but unfortunately wasn't there. Cut a promo was there to cut an advert for or an announcement that ECW would be turning to network television on June 13th when ECW on Sci-Fi premieres. And I'm sure we were always hopeful back then of a long, lengthy and successful run for the new ECW, as it turned out to be. Just a quick word on that. What did people think back then when it was announced that ECW were coming back on TV permanently?
You just
Did you
knew that
just
they were going to
ask-
bastardise it.
Simon, you go first.
Yes, I was just saying, you just knew that they were going to fuck it up because the very first episode they were talking about it being on Sci-Fi, and the Sci-Fi channel wanted their very own characters brought in. So I can't think who fought this guy, but the first match was some guy called the Zombie, who walked out just fucking, it was a clusterfuck of shitness.
I would remember reading that they wanted to do that like every week, like a
Yep.
sci-fi character, like a zombie, an alien. Gavin, Alan, stuff like that. Creepy wee shits. Get caned.
Johnny, what was your thoughts on a new ECW into fruition?
I think at the time I was thinking this will be, something a bit different, but like somebody's just said, they just messed it up totally. There was no real interest, and then it was 2 or 3 weeks, and then it just became another WWE show. I mean, like anything in WWE, there's interest for a couple of minutes.
Yeah. After this, we got the inter-promotional battle royal, which is really probably the most significant or remembered match from this event. It had,
I liked that match.
Yeah, that was a fucking battle royal. You can't really go wrong with a battle royal.
Not for the
Like
ending.
how Edge just sat there
Yeah.
and took the piss out of Taz. That was quite.
Yeah.
Just sat there and laughed at Taz.
Of course, this was the big ending that it was ECW against WWE guys, and it was Big Show and Randy Orton who were left standing tall at what we thought was Big Show and Edge. At what we thought was going to be a triumphant win for WWE. Big Show rips off his SmackDown shirt, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, to reveal an ECW shirt, and he threw out Edge, and it was announced that ECW was a winner, and Big Show won, and I'm going Big Show. 2 WWE guys, remember, were celebrating an ECW victory.
So yet again,
was that like not Big Show's 20th heel turn in WWE? It was awful.
Was it a heel turn though?
Well, I don't know. You could call it that, but a lot of fans were cheering if I remember right.
Yeah.
So yet again, there's an invasion angle with Vince's guys front and center.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Just
they
look at
guys,
that.
Kurt
Like,
Angle, just not ECW.
On you go, Dutch.
Well, I was just looking at that, at the lineup. You got Al Snow, Balls Mahoney, Justin Credible,
Yep.
also known as Aldo Montoya.
Was he out of
Little
Montoya?
Joe. Aye,
I did
on.
not know that.
Best running ever.
Yeah.
Stevie Richards, Terry Funk, The Sandman, Tommy Dream, and Tony Monologue. That's your ECW guys.
Yeah.
Jobbers.
Yeah, but
It's 4-1 in the Wigan game now.
that's not.
Aye.
Oh well.
Podolski, Walcott, and Ramsey.
Who cares about football? Come on.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
After that, we got an Extreme Rules match between Edge, who was accompanied by Mick Foley and Lita, taking on Tommy Dreamer with Terry Funk. Oh yes. Just I'll take a moment to appreciate Lita.
I was more thinking about Mick Foley, but alright.
Oh. What did you make of this match, Gav?
Nothing special.
Nah, it was pretty trashy.
Bit tame.
Run of the mill, shitey hardcore match. I'm glad your daughter agrees, Simon.
That's his son.
Oh well. Oops. The match ended with Tommy Dreamer trying to powerbomb Lita, but Edge got up and speared him and got the win. Well done, Edge. A big Edge head in the background there as well.
Alright, be quiet, you.
Thank you, Edge.
After that, we got a advert for See No Evil. Does anyone remember this movie?
It was on a couple of weeks ago.
Sorry?
It was on TV a couple of weeks ago.
Was it actually on TV? My God.
Yep. On the horror channel.
I actually ended up buying it and paying money for it out of pure curiosity just to see how bad it was. And in terms of a fucking B movie slasher, it wasn't actually that bad.
No, it was no bad. It was alright.
It was probably the best WWE movie they've made.
Aye, they've got another one coming out. There goes my phone.
we then got Mick Foley in the ring, who was bleeding from his head, who gave his pretty much standard anti-ECW promo. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't anything that we hadn't heard before from Foley. It was pretty much.
It was good. I was going to say it's good continuity, because wasn't Foley the big sort of I love WCW, I love WWF whenever he was in ECW?
Yeah, well, he done that thing where he turned heel in ECW, and he wanted to go to WCW and he'd make WCW like hand signals, and he'd talk about the warm, loving embrace of World Championship Wrestling and Uncle Eric. So after that, we got Jerry Lawler and Taz, who got into a shouting match, and then started to have a wee fight. We then cut to a break, and it come back, and then everything was fine. They stopped fighting, and it was all cool. We were all cool.
Just having a wee bit of it was just banter. Just banter.
Taz and Lawler would have a match at one night stand though.
Can you remember when Taz and Lawler had a match at SummerSlam 2000?
I remember.
Oh, that's right. So they did.
That was awesome.
Lawler won that, didn't
He did. JR used something to... Was that glass or something?
he? Yeah.
He
Candy
glassed
jar.
Taz anyway.
Oh, because sure, Taz smashed the limousine window that JR was in, and partially blinded him or something.
Yep. The glass was supposed to be in his eyes.
I thought
And
JR... Sorry, Simon.
Sorry?
On you go, Simon.
No, I'm just saying that. I just remember JR on commentary. He hit him, then he went and hit him with the glass. Lawler pinned him, and then JR went back to commentary and says, "Take that, you dirty bastard."
Was it not actually a sweetie jar or something?
It was a jar for sweets, but we just happened to be placed there all throughout the pay-per-view. Typical.
Just talking about JR, I thought he seemed very uncomfortable in this hostile commentary situation. I thought he seemed a wee bit out of place and out with his comfort.
That was about the time he was starting to get pushed out a bit.
Yeah,
so
true.
maybe that's something to do with it. But
wow, we'll go through this quick. We're at the main event already, which was a non-title match between John Cena and the WWE champion, John Cena and Sabu, who will be appearing at the Edinburgh Picture House on the 25th of August. An ICW show against
Stop
Jack
plugging
Dexter.
that.
Fuck that, you need to make friends.
God, you can't go yet.
I know.
Are they paying you to say that?
You're worse than
paying
that
you-
Domino's crap.
Are they paying me? No, but this is how you make friends and influence people. A wee tweet from ICW could go a long way for this bud. I'm a complete, unapologetic media whore, and I don't care who knows it. So anyway, I don't really want to talk about this match. Cena won by disqualification. He hit an FU, then went for the STFU, not the attitude adjustment, and the STF, which you still can't do properly and couldn't back then. Big Show came in and broke up the hold, causing the disqualification. All the wrestlers from WWE and ECW ran out to the ring to end the show with a massive arena-wide brawl, and we went off the air with the two wrestlers in Mortal Kombat. So, Gav, what did you make of that show?
It was a long, well, not long, but boring and a bit torturous, I suppose. I'd give it 5 out of 10.
Dutch, as somebody who was watching back then as well, what do you think this show, and what would your rating be for it?
Honestly, I can't remember anything of it, but I'll give it 2 out of 10. 2 Mickey James fingers out of 10.
Nice. Simon, your thoughts?
I think I'll sit in the fence and I'll give it a 5 out of 10 as well. It was there to set up pay-per-view and done its job, really. Try to think. What happened at pay-per-view anyway, apart from RVD winning the title? I think he got fired after it.
JBL beat the holy hell out of what's that boy's name? The Blue Meanie.
No, that was the year before.
Was it?
Yeah, that was 2005.
Because Stone Cold was at that one.
Yeah. Sabu and Rey Mysterio had a match for the world title that I think ended in a double kick
Somebody
or
was
something.
table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where was Jericho? He was there at the last one in 05, but he wasn't there. Was he? I think he might have been fired in the storyline, right enough.
Yeah, this was when he done his story. After he done his storyline, where Cena beat him in Raw and he got dragged out the arena, kicking and screaming after getting fired by Bischoff.
Yeah.
I didn't think you cared about Jericho, Simon. I thought you were a Fandango man.
Jericho's my first love. And I will remain.
Johnny, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a show that was meant to promote the pay-per-view, and in that regard, it was pretty good. 6 out of 10 just for that fact. Looking back on it, if it was just a show on its own, it would have been rubbish.
Yeah, I have to agree with the rest of the guys. It was a show it was built to build a pay-per-view, and it was given away for free on TV, so yeah, it doesn't deserve anything less than, for what it was, a 5 out of 10 for me.
Can we get something decent to watch now? Because In Your House 1 was crap.
Well, I have a special show for us to watch next week.
Are you going to enlighten us?
Mm-hmm. We've went from the extreme, and next week, the Random Wrestling Review, for the first time ever, will be entering the world of the insane.
Suits me.
Are we going to review ICW?
We are going to be reviewing ICW Insane in the Membrane from 2012.
I just watched it a few weeks ago again.
Well,
so pretty good.
It's a great show. So I believe it's just me and Simon have actually seen a ICW show, so it's going to be a education for the rest of you.
We'll have Rab
Rab's
next week.
a big ICW fan as well. If he's
maybe
doesn't have a wee hangover.
If he's not feeling too delicate, I feel like for.
And Baza, if it's not his birthday. Happy birthday, by the way, Baza.
Happy birthday to a guy who's never been on the pod yet.
Another excuse.
And Sasa.
Ross, yeah. Gav, have you got a question of the week for us this week like you did last week?
Oh, I forgot about that.
So it was literally a question of a week, not of the week.
Right, I got you. Favourite match of 2012? Go.
Oh, that's quite good. I'll throw that to Johnny to start with.
Oh, pass.
Fuck's sake.
I've honestly no idea.
Simon, you got any input in that?
None at all.
Dutch?
I'd say Lesnar against Cena was 2012. Just the ending that I didn't like.
Yeah. Gav?
Can't even remember last fucking week.
I know, it's
alone.
TLC, Kane, Bryan, Ryback against the Shield. That was a great match.
Well, I'm going to go for it's probably going to be an unpopular choice and go for Rock versus Cena just for the sheer fucking happiness I felt when Cena didn't win that match.
I'll say that as well.
I've exploded.
And the concert beforehand.
Yeah.
Was Money in the Bank when Punk left? Was that 2012?
Oh, that was 11.
2011.
Oh, close enough.
That was in July 2011, so we were only 5 months out. Well, I think we're just about wrapped up. I'll do my usual thank yous to @Callum Marchetti, who does our theme tune. You can get him on Twitter @CallumAlive, and also look for him on iTunes @StillAlive. Big thanks to Becky for doing the voiceovers for the show.
Thanks, Becky.
Thanks, Bex.
Cheers.
Yes,
I'm not going to say anything.
Heavy behaving from Gav, that's what's expected. Gav, thank your mates.
Thanks to Ryan for the graphic design.
Yeah.
And thanks to Alan for the boost in ratings for not showing up this week.
Well, let's do the usual Twitter handle shit. Jonny, for the newest member of the pod, if people want to follow you on Twitter and listen to your also enlightening views, where can they get you?
They can't.
Well, that's what's happening. You can get Simon at SM Drunk, I believe.
Correct.
Gav, where can I get you?
At GavmanFF.
Dutch.
What's FF stand for, Gav?
Fuckface. Seb, are you being...
Fearless. Funny.
Nah, no Twitter, but I did want to mention that the Power wanted to ask Simon if he's recovered from his burn in the boxing thread, ridiculing a finish for being a wrestling homo.
And then nobody backed me up. There was no backup.
I didn't know it was going down already now, mate.
Cheers. It was there was only a couple of them. Nothing major. Bunch of wankers.
Yeah.
I would like
Tell us the story.
to say hello to Kimbo and Dave though.
Kimbo and Dave?
Yeah.
Who's
Kimbo and Dave, pair of legends.
Who's Dave?
Kimbo's boy.
Alright, I thought you meant me. I mean, why are you saying hello to me? I'm here.
No, they just call
Kimbo
you.
wants to come on at some point.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Hey, he's got a funny fucking accent though, that's the only thing.
He's online now and I've had him for the last 5 minutes.
Well, it's literally the last 30 seconds because I'm going to end it like now. Fuck it, we'll get him next week. We'll get the full range of Kimbo-ness. All that's left for me to do is say follow me at David RWR, follow the pod at RWR_podcast.
Like
Follow
us on Facebook.
Yes, like us on Facebook at Random Wrestling Review. And
Subscribe to the YouTube.
subscribe to the YouTube at
RWR Podcast.
RWR Podcast. Take care, spike your hair, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.